I'm here today with another one of our confirmed speakers for our 2022 European Base Oils and Lubricants Summit taking place this November in Lisbon. Thank you, Piotr Gorski, for taking the time to do this short interview.
Hello, John. Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very happy to have this meeting with you today.
Thank you. So it's been quite a few years since Lotos Oil have spoken at our annual event, and we are absolutely delighted to have you back on stage. So what made you decide to present this year and also be an audience member?
Well, Jean-Pierre, generally there have been a lot of changes in our business environment in the last 2 years. There are also, changes in our company. ACI conference is, I would say, important summit happening every year. It's always good to talk to people, customers, partners, and competitors. This is also a good opportunity, I would say, to address a few issues to the market, share ideas and experiences, and update newest developments. Especially, from our perspective, that is a lubricant branch of the national oil company that is also a significant European Group 1 base oil player. It's also challenging for me personally to talk to such experienced and professional audience. I remember that, my elder colleagues attended actively ACI conference a couple of years ago in Warsaw, as well as also other branch events. So I believe it's time for me right now.
Yeah, well, I'm sure everyone's looking forward to seeing you. So your presentation will be in the morning of day one, and you'll be looking at possible scenarios for base oils Group 1 and Group 2 market development from the producer's point of view. What more can you tell us about the scope of the 30-minute presentation that you'll be delivering?
Well, if we are to point one most crucial for whole economy factor, it will be currently energy, and I would say once more energy. Its interactions with lubricants business are numerous, beginning from raw materials coming from crude and fuel offsets, followed by logistics problems, supply demand balance, ending with also lubricants performance affecting energy consumption. There are professionals developing global models describing markets. We talk to them, we listen to them, but our perspective, due to our size, our location in Central Europe, technology differences, may not exactly follow scenario they present. Also facing pandemic consequences and sanctions later on, we have to solve problems on a daily basis by finding extraordinary flexibility that we never, come across earlier.
Right, that seems interesting. So as an audience member this year, which of the confirmed topics or speakers are you particularly looking forward to hearing in Lisbon next month?
The whole agenda is quite, I would even say it's top interesting for me. Now, from my perspective, there are supply chain, sustainability, and naphthenics presentation that I would like to broaden. Supply chain management, especially transportation and logistics for base oils, makes plays the strategic role. It's one of the factors that makes you either successful or failure. Difficulties of last 2 years, availability, cost volatility, transportation owners' confidence are key components seriously affecting trading and sales effectiveness in the whole value chain. Another presentation raises subject of naphthenics base oils. I'm very enthusiastic to have knowledge about availability in Europe as well as also in other world areas, together with perspectives of use in existing and also upcoming new formulations, especially including higher viscosity grades. This is SUS 500 and higher. Last but not least, subjects are the area of sustainability, specifically refined and also bio-based oils and lubricants, base oils and lubricants. its exchangeability between each other and also exchangeability to more traditional raw materials. It is also good to know the current formulations and, of course, some future ones.
Yeah. So finally, just a couple more questions for you about industry trends in Europe. What would you say has been the biggest challenge you've had to overcome since the Amsterdam event last November?
There are various factors to become top strategic components for lubricants industry. For instance, unpredictable demand, disrupted supply chains, sanction policies referred to war, how we see them in Europe, how we see them in other countries worldwide, pandemic policies, crude and energy sources. So the challenge and my also sleepless nights is from one side, understanding sudden changes and finding most optimal direction or path for next years. On the other side, to be proof of reliable source and long-time partner for our partners and customers.
Right. And how many trends over the past 12 months? How have the trends over the past 12 months affected how you'll be approaching 2023?
How many trends? Maybe let me say like that. Maybe I will say more about that during my presentation. In Lisbon. Okay, let me maybe leave this one question and answer just to build some curiosity, and I will present that in Lisbon in my presentation.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time, and I'm sure myself and everyone at ACI and all the audience members are looking forward to seeing your presentation, particularly the way you've just left it.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward also to a meeting in November. Thank you.
Thank you. And let's stop.